73,000 people came to this game tonight to watch Boise State do what it does best, and that is win ball games.
And what coach is saying, these guys might have to hit a little harder if they stand a chance against Cole. I think they got it covered.
Part of the bet was also
I have
lipstick.
to fly in lipstick. I don't know how to do this, so you're going to have to help me with this.
I can't
Shelman,
believe I'm doing
this is
this.
for the kids, not for your benefit.
Filling out an office pool pick for the Super Bowl feels relatively harmless. I mean, $1 here, a quarter there. I mean, that's relatively small potatoes here in Idaho. But if the bill passes, don't expect the police to be setting up a pool anytime soon, or admit to it at least. The Boise Burner back in town once again this weekend and donning the pink on the turf for breast cancer research. When you mix politics, college football, and money, you've got yourself a recipe that is the equivalent of media dynamite. A move by Eastern Washington University is sparking a lot of interest from football fans in Boise and across the nation. The Eagles athletics program has announced plans to move forward with installing a colored field turf for its football stadium, and it could have Bronco fans seeing red. It's been said imitation is the highest form of flattery. After another big season for Boise State out in the blue, Eastern Washington University is looking to change the color of their turf.
I think, other schools are probably looking at the same thing that we did, 20-some years ago, was that you're looking for a little niche, to do something, get a little recognition, and kind of something to hang your hat on.
The blue turf here at Boise State is widely recognized as one of the most iconic landmarks in all of college football. In fact, the turf is seen as the biggest symbol of Bronco Nation. But can you imagine watching a game not on the green turf or the blue, but on the red?
I don't know. I haven't really given it much thought. The whole red turf thing is, I don't know. Nobody else does a colored turf?
There are a few schools, but no one else in Division I ball. There are just a handful of high schools and one Division II university in the entire country, but that's it. So how do fans feel about Eastern Washington changing their turf from green to red?
I feel the fact that Eastern Washington is giving us the red field is a compliment because I feel like they admire our creativity.
BSU doesn't lose on the blue turf, it's very rare. So, maybe a compliment, maybe a copycat.
I think they're copying us. I think people need to be original and find a way to get prospective athletes to go to their school another way, because the turf really is what brought me to this school.
So it sounds as though it's a mixed bag for fans, but the folks at Eastern seem to be creating a lot of buzz.
People are talking about Eastern, which is not something that usually happens up here. Even when Boise was in the Big Sky, they were the big thing. BSU football was the big thing in Boise, but up here, Eastern football has never been the big thing in Spokane.
And Eastern play-by-play man Larry Weir did bring up one point that could be a sticky one for Eagles fans. What if snow on the field makes it look pink?
Fox 12 Sports Director Nate Custer joins us with a clearer view of a fairly complicated subject. Nate?
Well, Dan, it's crazy all that's going on right now. It's like solving a Rubik's Cube because there's a lot of moving parts that just have to fit just so. It's no secret Boise State wants to join a larger and more prestigious conference. We know this because University President Dr. Bob Custer has made no bones about it. Here's one scenario. The Pac-10 has said they're considering expansion. Now, it's not likely, but perhaps Boise State and, let's say, Utah are brought in. Well, that's a simple enough scenario, but here's the complicated model. The Big Ten wants to expand, and a lot of speculation is pointing towards the University of Missouri. Now, Missouri leaves, and that opens up a spot in the Big 12. Now, the most likely contender for that is TCU, which is right in the heart of Big 12 country and makes sense for everyone involved. Now, that in turn opens the door for Boise State to slide into the Mountain West, which is a good fit for all in that conference. But should an invite come, the WAC would need to be notified by July 1st, and BSU still has responsibilities to their current conference. And for those of you looking for even more Bronco memorabilia, you got to check this out. We've got a football here. It's a special football. See, I wasn't even looking at it. It's a mock-up of what will be sold after the Fiesta Bowl, commemorating the Broncos' undefeated season and appearance in the BCS. Now, only 2,009 of them will be made, and here's why I'm even bringing it up. They sell for $99, and at least $7 of that goes to the local Make-A-Wish Foundation to help kids right here in Idaho. And I did some math. Use the old noodle here. If all 2009 footballs are sold, that will raise more than $14,000 for Make-A-Wish. It's a good cause, Dan.
First ever Nate Bowl.
Well, Nate Shellman from 670 KBOI and myself battled it out in an eating contest at IHOP with some pretty high stakes on the line.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
It's on. See you on the other side.
Yeah, all right.
Radio talk show host Nate Shellman and I got down to business in a pancake eating contest at the IHOP on Fairview Road to benefit the Children's Miracle Network, doing our part to raise money before the competition and during.
100% of the funds raised here today through the eating contest and coming and participating in eating pancakes here at IHOP. 100% of that money goes directly to the kids.
Shelman and I figure it's the least we can do, given our gluttonous ways during IHOP's national effort to raise money for the charity, providing free pancakes to customers for donations, and the servers got pumped for the occasion, too.
Oh, it's fun. I like to get people fired up, and they fire me up, and we have a good time at it.
The reigning Miss Idaho, Jessica Hellwinkle, joined in, too, serving up flapjacks, signing autographs, and having a good time doing it.
It's just so rewarding because you get to go out and you get to be a part of a great organization as well as be honored to be there, and so it's great to be a part of it.
But we're getting away from the big event. After all, it is a competition. Before Miss Idaho got us started, I just had to ask her while she was on camera who she was backing.
Oh, I'm going to say you.
And finally, after 2 weeks of smack talking, the moment had come. It was time to put up or shut up.
All right, gentlemen, start your engines.
I made a good start, but the other Nate seems to know what he's doing. I tried to break his concentration, though.
This is so hard.
But unfortunately, my attempts were in vain as I was beat by the better Nate.
I feel very confident about myself, folks. If this is what he left behind. I actually helped him out with this stack of pancakes that Nate Custer could not finish.
Even though raising money is a serious business, we provided plenty of entertainment.
What was your favorite part about watching us eat all those pancakes?
All the funny parts.
And to the victor go the spoils. Shellman and I had a wager on the competition, and he can't wait for me to pay up. What is it exactly?
You in a dress. You looking like Carney Wilson in a dress.
Pretty rude, Shellman. Well, you heard it, me in a dress. It is worth noting that I did win one part of the competition. I raised more money through donations than my counterpart from 670 KBOI. Our thanks to everyone who helped out, and of course, IHOP.
Can't wait to see what kind of gown you're going to wear.
Yeah, it'll be special.
You'd think if you scored enough touchdowns, all the questions would be settled right here on the field, but unfortunately, the BCS is too messed up. Not even President Obama has the answers.
This isn't going to be won in the White House. This is going to have to be won inside the BCS.
And the final rankings are out, and wouldn't you know it, if the Broncos get hosed on money, they get hosed again in the national standings. Boise State came in fourth in both the AP and USA Today polls. Alabama claims the top spot, followed by Texas, Florida, and Ohio State, while TCU finished sixth. So what does the ranking prove? Well, that the system remains flawed, and I'll tell you why. The BCS failed to do its job of providing the right matchups. Sure, I could paint you a rosy picture that the Broncos finished as high as they did at number 4, but that's not how I see it. I see a tremendous coaching staff and a group of extremely talented young football players who continue to be denied their just reward. And on a side note, this is interesting. Senator Jim Risch has officially requested President Obama invite the Broncos to the White House. Mr. President, the ball is in your court. Do the right thing. And in other football news that could affect the Broncos, the internet chat boards are already talking about Coach Peterson being at the top of the list for USC. Of course, it all hinges on what Pete Carroll decides. Sports.wmv's Jay Glazer reporting Carroll has surfaced as a hot candidate to replace the fired Jim Mora as the Seattle Seahawks head coach. And has said he's absolutely interested, according to two people close to Carroll. Now you might be asking, how likely is it Pete would leave Boise State? The answer? Not very. Coach Peterson has just signed a new contract with the Broncos and has made it a point to say he's committed to improving the Boise State program. So, Tammy, if you're sitting on the edge of your seat, I think you should scooch back and relax. Pete's not going anywhere.